Now, to take this further, we are also being joined by Suleiman Muhammad Khan. Pardon me, he is the national spokesperson for the Congress Party. Mr. Khan, your first reactions to the numbers that have come in so far?
The last numbers I saw on the screen seems to be a close fight. Now, the whole exit poll propaganda and drama which happened a day or two before, I think it has completely backfired on the media, first of all, and the psephologists who have done this analysis. And these results, which are still, they are maturing slowly and gradually. In next 2 hours, the picture will be more clear. It clearly reflects that the positive campaign of the I.N.D.I.A Alliance, Congress Party, Rahul Gandhi ji, Mallikarjun Kharge ji, Priyanka ji, has completely, tried to make sense. It has made sense with the voters of the country. See the results in UP. BJP is a dominant force in UP. They have some 265 MLAs in 2022 assembly elections. In the last parliamentary elections, they have 64 out of 80 member of parliaments. Now, it's neck to neck, almost equal, fighting on the almost equal seats, 38, 39, I.N.D.A, I.N.D.I.A Alliance, as per the last information I have. And otherwise also, to my understanding, the positive campaign, which was completely issue-based, which concentrated on the jobs for the youth, better opportunities for the farmers, better income for the farmers, safety of the women, their social and financial independence. These were the issues which were actually, during the campaign, Rahul Gandhi ji kept on saying and tried to make people understand that the elections should be fought on issues. And comparatively, if you see what Prime Minister Narendra Modi has done, he has done mutton, machli, Mangal Sutra, Adani, Noto, Tempo mein note aayi. Oh, these are all negative campaigns, and this has actually coming from the mouth of the Prime Minister. It has lowered the stature of the post of the Prime Minister. So his whole campaign was negative. Our whole campaign was positive. To my understanding, we'll have a very positive result in next 2-4 hours.
All right, Mr. Khan, this is something I've been asking to the political pundits in India as well, but who better to ask than you? Do you think the I.N.D.A, especially the BJP, has underestimated the India bloc?
My understanding of their mindset is that, for past 10 years, I've been speaking on television and I've seen them. Before the election, they tried to create such a hype that they are getting 300. I remember in 2015, there was Bihar election. A day before counting, there were exit polls, or 2 days before counting. In the exit polls, BJP was shown 150 plus out of 243. When the result came out, Mahagathbandhan got to 178, almost 2/3 majority. Same happened in Karnataka, Himachal, Telangana. So what they do, the publicity, the propaganda, the hype, and along with, sorry to say, majority of the media, they make a mindset in the minds of the people that we are winning. Now, they started with 400 par this election, and they are not even getting close to 240 or 250 individually. So this is the fake narrative they do. They have been doing this, and it takes a lot of money to do this. Where is the money coming from? Electoral bonds are also one reality.
It's interesting that you're bringing up issues such as electoral
these
bonds.
These are the issues which we should debate.
I want to just interject here.
Exposed. To my understanding, this is an election that the country is hoping that I.N.D.I.A Alliance form the government and take the country towards a positive growth, not towards misgovernance of Mr. Modi and the BJP for past 10 years.
All right. Now, as things stand, Mr. Khan, the I.N.D.A, the National Democratic Alliance, is still in the driver's seat. The BJP on its own may not be getting a majority. It's at about 236, 237. But the I.N.D.A is at 290 plus. So with a coalition, the BJP-led coalition can still form the government, and the Congress is nowhere near forming a government. But the question that I want to ask you is this. What do you think the Congress actually did do, or is it just benefiting out of anti-incumbency of the BJP in the northern Hindi heartland states? All right, we seem to have lost the connection with Mr. Khan. We'll try to reconnect with him there. But this, of course, is a moment that the Congress spokesperson seemed to be really, really happy about. And, I mean, credits for them. But look at what they are gaining. I mean, they're not gaining a very big margin. They're just gaining about 30-odd seats.
Remember, and they wanted to boycott the exit polls. And they announced that they're going to boycott. And then they came back.
They came back because they did not want the BJP to completely dominate the narrative. Now, I think the exit poll time is now over. No one is going to be talking about the exit poll because it's now in the history books for being so phenomenally correct or phenomenally wrong. But the question that I want to ask you is this, you know, in the lead up to the election, Revanth Reddy, he had said something very interesting. He said that the Congress does not need to win really big. It just needs to win 30 or 40 seats more, and it is in the game, and that is what seems to be happening. Do you think the Congress is already in the game, or is the Congress already counting its chickens before they've hatched?
Look, Congress has to get between 120 to 150 seats to dream of coming to power as head of the coalition.
Right.
See, on their own, they cannot get to 70 because they contested only 300 odd seats.
328 odd
Yeah,
seats. Yes,
328.
the lowest seats that they've
the
contested
lowest
ever.
seat they ever done. So they have to be, leading alliance. So to be able to be in that position, they need to reach about 130. Are they doing that?
They
As
seem to
of
be
now-
leading
as
in
of-
97 seats.
Yeah,
That is
as-
what the Election Commission's
So
website says.
97 is what they are leading, but these numbers could change here and there. But I don't see them winning 130, 140 seats. Only then they will be in the game. If
You know, at this moment, if you look at the numbers there that we've got on our screens, 290 for the NDA, 233 for the India Alliance. The India Alliance seems to be slowly, very marginally inching one seat at a time up.
Yeah.
The NDA is coming down,
Yes,
but these are
NDA
things
is
that can
stuck at
change.
297.
But the fact is that in the last more than an hour, this number has not changed very dramatically. So this number looks like it may slowly go on to solidify because it's now almost 12:30, and by 1:32 you must have a number of these votes that have been cast, that have been voted, that have been counted, and you would get a much more clearer picture. But the question is this: now the NDA is still the single largest alliance. The other ones will be forming the government, but this is going to be a very different government from the government that we've seen in the last 10 years. What's your take on that?
Absolutely. I mean, the BJP will have to take the allies together, and they will be part of the government with a big say in the next government. You see, in the last
How much
two
of a
elections,
say do you think Narendra Modi will have in a government where he does not have a full majority?
look, he will definitely have a big say because the prime ministers always have a big say, and even Mr. Narasimha Rao, who led a minority government, he had a big say. He had 44 less, but still, he brought about the biggest changes this country has seen. And of course, Modi is a different kind of a personality compared to Narasimha Rao.
Exactly, yeah.
So, but still, Modi will be able to have a big say.
Mr.
The point is, people like Chandrababu Naidu are going to assert themselves. And if he's going to come with, let's say, 18...
He will exact his pound of flesh, no question about it. The Telugu Desam party at this moment looks like it is in the role of a kingmaker, and if that does turn out to be true, then...
During Vajpayee's time, TDP had done well, and they had, I think, about 18 or 20. But he didn't want to get any minister in the cabinet because he wanted to be the only one who will deal with the prime minister. So, during those 5 years of Vajpayee's government, he didn't put up any ministers, and he hogged a lot of funds from the central government. So he's the kind of person who is going to extract his pound of flesh.